Welcome back, my brothers and sisters in the kingdom. I have a testimony on today of um, my experience when it came to God letting me experience hell. There's a lot of um, videos on this on YouTube. There's a lot of you hear a lot of people talking about this, how they died and went. I didn't die. That's number one. I experienced it through a dream, both time, two times. I'm gonna talk about the both times I experienced hell through uh, a dream. And I asked God. I wanted to experience it. I didn't want to experience it myself suffering in hell. I didn't want to experience it that way. I wanted to see what happened to other people when they go. And I'm just I'm just being honest. And it was out of curiosity. It was out of curiosity. It's not because I got pleasure out of it or anything like that. It was literally out of curiosity. When I first gave my life to the Lord, I was in my early 20s, and there was a book out called A Divine Revelation of Hell, with Mary Kay Baxter. And I would read that book, and it was so interesting. And God took her into hell and showed her different things, and she wrote a book about it, what she experienced, what she saw, things like that. It's on YouTube too. If you type in Mary Kay Baxter, A Divine Revelation of Hell, she'll tell you, everything that happened when Jesus took her into hell or whatever. But seriously, y'all, listen, these two dreams I'm about to tell you guys about, this is not a lie. I am not lying. God can strike me dead right now if I'm lying. I am not kidding. I'm not lying. This really happened. I really saw this in my dream. In my dreams, both times. I'm going to talk about the two times that God allowed me to dream and to experience hell. The first time, I was a babe in Christ, and like I said, I was curious from reading that book. I wanted to see what happened. I wanted to see, some of the stuff she saw. I wanted to see it too, you know. And I remember praying and asking God that I wanted to see it. I wanted, see what she saw. And I be doggone, I went to sleep and had a dream. And in this dream, my whole body was just engulfed in flames. I was burning. I mean, I was burning nonstop. I was just burning. My whole body was just engulfed in flames, and I was screaming. I was screaming, and I was burning. I was screaming. I was burning, and it was worms crawling on me. The Bible speaks about the worms that dieth not in hell. The fire does not um burn the worms. That the Bible talks about that. And I remember the worms crawling on me, and then the fire wasn't even harming them. um and I was just burning. I was just burning and screaming and burning and screaming, and worms was crawling on me. That's the first dream I had. And when I woke up, I was like, what the world? I was like, well, I mean, that I guess he answered my prayers. He didn't answer how I wanted him to answer it, but he answered my prayers. So that happened when I was in my early 20s. And as time went by, years passed. In the year of 2021, I experienced again because I got curious again. Like, I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm just being honest. I got curious again because, once again, watching these, videos on YouTube, my hell experience, people tell me they died and went to hell, blah, blah, blah. I didn't die. I didn't die. I had a dream. But I was like, I started getting curious again. I was like, and listen, y'all, ain't we so bad at this? We always want to know what happened to the next person, what's going on with this person, what's going on with that person. I'm being honest. I was like, I pray to God. I was like, I want to see what happened to the hypocrites, people who backbite in church. What happens to Christians who, once were, saved, and on fire for the Lord, and they, they backslid and died in their sin, their torture is supposed to be, worse. Or I was like, I want to see what happened to them. I was just curious. I was like, I want to see I'm just curious. I just want to see what happened. I'd be doggone. Once again, he didn't let me see what happened to nobody. He let me experience myself again. And y'all, listen, after this dream, God ain't never, and I mean he ain't never got to worry about me asking him to let me experience hell again. Oh no. Oh no. This one took the cake. This one was the cherry on top of the ice cream cone. This right here, yeah, my lesson is learned. I will never ask him, because every time I ask him, he don't never let me see nobody else. He always let me experience it myself. Yeah, I'm catching on to that. So after this last time of experiencing myself, never again. Never again. This was the worst. So I remember praying to God, asking him, I want to see this, I want to see that. So I went to sleep and I had a dream. And in this dream, I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can. Okay? Because I don't know what it's called. Listen, I don't know what it's called, so I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. So I had a dream that I was in this holding cell. And in this holding cell, I remember two demons getting me ready to be tormented. They was setting me up. Y'all know how you go to the doctor office, and there's a nurse there. They're getting you set up for the doctor. That's kind of like what this was. I had two tormentors, and I don't remember what they look like. I can't remember what they look like. It's like my memory is wiped clean when it comes to that. I cannot remember what they look like. I just remember two demons getting me ready to be tormented. And they were setting me up to be ready to be tormented by another demon, I guess, and they hog-tied me. They tied my hands like no, how you hog-tie somebody? They hog-tied my hands to my feet, and they hog-tied me, and they put me on this stick. They put me on this stick. Y'all, listen, I'm trying to describe this the best way I can. Y'all know, y'all ever seen a movie, and it had like a campfire going, and they had a stick above the fire, and they'll turn the stick and they'll cook whatever's on the stick. That's what was about to happen to me. They hog-tied me to this stick, and I was above this campfire, but there was no fire yet. They was getting me prepared, and I was on this stick hog-tied. Okay, this is a true story. I am not lying. I dreamed this. And after they left out the room, I keep calling it a room, it was a holding cell. After they left out of the holding cell, I was there all alone, waiting on my tormentor. I knew he was coming. It's like I was all knowing. It's like I knew what was fixing to happen. I knew what was going on. I was well aware. Listen, and the whole time while I was in there hogtied waiting on my tormentor, I was screaming. I was screaming. I was calling on God. I was asking him to rescue me. The torture that I was feeling, I wasn't even being tortured yet, but just the torture of being separated from God and just knowing that it's over, it's completely over. Like I will never get to fellowship with God ever again. Like just knowing the loneliness and knowing that it's over, it's done. This is my judgment. That was torture all in itself. And I was just screaming and screaming and screaming for God to help me and come rescue me. Because I know that he's a healer. I know that he's a deliverer, and I know his power. It's like I was aware of all of that, and he couldn't help me. And that was torture. That tortured me. I was in the fear that gripped. It was so much torture. I was tortured by fear. I was tortured by being separated from God. I was tortured by being alone. I was tortured by knowing that I was fixing to get tortured. Like It was just horrible. It was horrible. And I just remember in the dream I was screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming. And y'all, I'm not lying. As I was screaming and screaming and screaming, I was like moving, trying to get loose and everything, and I was screaming. I woke up in the dream. You ever woke up? You ever woke up in a dream? You had a dream and you woke up in the dream? Y'all, listen, it was crazy. So I woke up in the dream, and I remember when I woke up in the dream, I was laying on his bed, and my mom was standing over me, and my two sisters. They were standing over me, and I was, you ever woke somebody up from a bad dream and standing over them? Hey, it's just a dream. Hey, so that's kind of what happened in the dream. When I woke up in the dream, my mom was standing over me and my two sisters, which I believe those were angels. I really do believe that angels can put themselves in the form of people. Yes, they can in your dreams as well. So um I really do believe these were angels in the dream. When I woke up, my mom was standing over me and my two sisters, and I was screaming. I was going crazy. I was like, "Where am I? What's going on? Oh my gosh!" And my mom, listen, in the dream, my mom said, "It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. You're safe. It's okay." And she said, I was like, "Where am I? What's going on? Where am I at? What's going on?" And my mom looked at me in the dream and she said, "You said, you said to God that you wanted to experience hell, so he let you experience it." And then I woke up. Y'all, God don't play foul. Never again. He ain't never got to worry about me asking him to see no parts of hell. I don't want to see it again. After that dream, I'm done. I am DONE. That was horrible. That was horrible. So, I mean, I ain't trying to knock nobody else's story, but everybody talking about what they seen this, they seen that. I ain't seen none of that. I wanted to see it, but God ain't let me see it. He let me experience it myself both times. So yeah, that's my testimony of my hell experience. I experienced it myself. I ain't seen, and both times I was there, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nobody else. It was just me being tormented or fixing to get ready to be tormented. So never again, y'all. That was the worst. That was the worst. After that, after that dream, I said, God ain't never got to worry about me asking him to let me see hell again. That's I'm done. I'm done because every time I ask him, he don't let me see what I want to see. He let me experience it myself. So I'm not asking him anymore. I'm done. That was the worst. And it tripped me out. It tripped me out in the dream. I woke up in the dream and my mom was standing over me and she said, "You asked God to let you see hell, so he let you see it." And then I woke up. Y'all. Hell is real. Yes, it is. Hell is real. Hell was not designed for humans. Hell was designed for the devil and his angels because they rebelled against God in the beginning. It was not designed for human beings. Hell is real. Yes, it is. But that's my testimony. That's the testimony, of my hell experience. So, yeah, I just thought I should get on here and tell my experience, cause you got a lot of people talk about their experience. But I didn't die. I didn't die and go to hell. I had two dreams about it, you know. But anyway, pray everybody have a blessed day. You know, and try not to get lost in the sauce. Have a blessed day. Love everybody with the love of Christ. I'm out.